Well, hopefully you all can hear me. If not, then you'll just catch this B-roll. But when I tell you this thing is a beast, it's a beast. As soon as I touch the throttle, it wants to take off. Or if I let off the clutch just a little, it's ready to go. It's always in go mode. Right now it's actually in race mode, which I think Makoto did that. But I definitely need to get it out of race mode. And that played with it enough to really figure out what's what. Get neutral real quick. Didn't zip my jacket up, so it's about to be flapping all over the place. Let's see if I can get it zipped up with these gloves on. Nope. Oh well, it'll be alright. I need to do something about this helmet too. The thing that sucks about this Icon helmet, not only is it noisy, but this lens fogs up really easily, which sucks. It looks good though. That's about it. But anyway, back to the bike. This thing's an absolute monster. And it's almost kind of scary. I'm not afraid of it, but I definitely respect it. And these gears, they change so easily. I don't even realize I'm changing gears, they change so smoothly. I have to be careful on these tires because they're brand new. It's supposed to be a little slippery, but they did clean them to try and make sure they got all of the factory oil off prior to me leaving, so I should be good once they warm up a little. The beautiful city of Hiroshima, I love it here. This thing, it changes the gears like butter. I know I keep saying that, but it's amazing the difference between this bike and my Hayabusa. It's like night and day. And that's what Makoto. I don't know why I passed them up. Even though I know where I'm going back to, the way back's not difficult. Makoto tends to know shortcuts that I don't know all the way back to the shop. Last time I left them, him and Fu, we took off together, but I jetted past them, and I was at least a good kilometer and a half ahead of them. But Makoto found some shortcut and still beat me to the shop. He was pulling in just as I was pulling up. But I can see now, I'm going to be riding this bike, I want to say a lot more than, yeah, fuck it. Excuse my language. But yeah, I'm going to be riding this bike a lot more than the Booster. I mean, even just the way it feels as far as ergonomics and the way it seats, I feel more comfortable on this bike. And I can flick it back and forth so easily. unlike the booster is extremely heavy. The booster weighs about 600 pounds wet. This bike is just over 400 pounds. The one says about right around 420, 425, somewhere around there. I know somebody might look it up and I might be wrong, but I know it's less than 450, which is a substantial amount of weight less than my Hayabusa. Taking my Hayabusa in and out of the tent is a task, a monumental task. Sometimes I don't even feel like, as much as I want to ride, I don't feel like pulling the bike out because I got to drag it across the rocks with all of that weight, and it's a headache, which is why as soon as I purchase this house, shortly thereafter I will be having the drive paved, because I can't keep doing that, especially as I get older. I mean, some people think I'm too old to be riding crotch rockers anyway, but you're only as old as you feel, and I still feel like I'm in my 20s. So let's go. I know people, this pipe is actually louder than my booster. And I just rev burned in the tunnel, so I can only imagine how loud it was. And Makoto's still behind me, so he'll let me know once we get back to the shop. But yeah, I'm definitely going to be on this bike a lot more than I'm on the booster. I maybe, like I said, I bought that booster just because it was a bucket list item. I've always wanted one. I wanted to go ahead and check it out, do all that crazy stuff, make it look like a show bike or a drag bike. And I did that, and I love it, but it's not something that I want to ride every single day. This one I can actually see myself riding every day. I mean, it's got the heated grips. I won't say it's cold out here. It's probably in the low 40s right now. Well, give or take, probably low 40s, high 30s right now, which isn't that cold. I mean, I guess I've grown accustomed to it. But it's got heated grips, and I've got on winterized gloves, which makes it extremely comfortable to ride. I don't have to worry about my hands freezing, or, you know, the wind from riding making my hands chilly. Oh, look at that. That's nice. A little roadster. I don't know what it was, but it's pretty dope. But yeah, I don't have to worry about my hands getting too cold because these heated grips work very well. And then, like I said, the fact that this bike is so much lighter than a Hayabusa, it's just a better ride. That's the only way I can explain it. It's a better ride. When you're moving on the Hayabusa, it doesn't feel that heavy. But when it comes to situations like this, where I gotta stop at a stoplight for an extended period of time, then that 600 pounds actually begins to feel heavy. You feel it. Another thing with this bike is this bike actually has cruise control, which the Gen 3 Hayabusas actually have cruise control, but the Gen 2s don't. And that's what I have. I have a Gen 2 Hayabusa with no cruise control. So oh, listen to that pipe, that popcorn. love it. But yeah, my booster doesn't have cruise control, and I'm glad this one does, because sometimes my hands cramp up on the booster. As many of you know, I retired from the military, and being in the military, I was an engineer, or in the CB battalion, which is the construction battalions in the Navy. And all we used to do is build stuff with our hands. So I do suffer from carpal tunnel. It's not that bad, but it tends to flare up if I go for a long bike ride. But this bike is so comfortable, and the fact that it has cruise control, that's going to alleviate a lot of that. So I'm looking forward to warmer weather so I can really get out here. And Makoto's going to have to get his bike ready to go touring, because I'm trying to go somewhere. I will be, well, I'm not going to say I will be. I'm scheduled to leave Japan to return back to the U.S. by June. Of course, that's not what I want to do, and I am looking for here in Japan that will afford me the opportunity to remain here. But in the event that that doesn't happen, then, you know, it is what it is. I got to go back to the States, which is why I was saying, you know, 50K by May, because then that would still give me enough time to fly somebody over here to hang out, and then, you know, I'll pack out and then go back to the States. But if I do go back to the States, it'll only be for a couple of years, and then I'll return right back to Japan. So it's not that big of a deal. Snap, crackle, and pop. I'm loving it. That's what I think. It changes gears so smoothly that it feels like an automatic. Turn. Yeah. Ah, that sound. I love that sound. But yeah, when you change gears on this thing, like I said, it's so smooth that it feels like an automatic, like I'm not physically changing the gears. My Hayabusa jerks just a little. Well, I won't say it jerks, but you can feel the gear engage on the Hayabusa when you change gears. With this one, you can't. And even though that store was back off in the cut, I don't even know what that is. It looks like a supermarket. I have to go check it out one of these days. But yeah, we're about to pull up back at the shop. I'm imagining that Makoto is hangry, because it is in fact lunchtime. So we'll probably, I bet that truck is going to the shop, either our shop or the shop down the street. But I'm sure we'll probably go grab some, yeah, I knew it was coming to our shop. We'll probably go grab something to eat here shortly. And like I said, it's still early. And we have enough time in the day, so I might go ahead and, even if I don't install the mirrors and the blinkers, I can at least give you guys an unboxing, but we'll see what happens. You guys just stay tuned.